Hello everybody! Today I am making teriyaki tofu glory bowls. I know a lot of you like to have a meatless Monday or you're vegetarian or vegan, so I wanted to show this recipe. It's featured in our 30-day meal plan for the Simple Summer Kit. And if you don't like tofu, I suggest this seems like a really good recipe to give it a try if you don't think you like tofu. And just see if you like it. This uses our teriyaki glaze in the recipe, so I'm really excited to try this. I'm going to attempt to make pretty much this whole thing while we're doing the video here, so we'll see how this goes. So far, in my microwave, I have 2 cups of rice. Well, actually, let's see. I might be wrong. It might be 1 cup of rice. Let me see. Oh yeah, 1 cup of uncooked rice and 2 cups of water. I put it in my multi-purpose steamer with just the tray, no lid. That's what the instructions say. And that takes 16 to 18 minutes. I have some time left on that, so we'll check that while we're getting the tofu ready. I just wanted to show you my little tofu press I have here. The tofu just goes inside this so the water can drain out. If you've never used tofu before, there's a lot of liquid in it. So you kind of want it to be as dry as possible so it gets nice and crispy for you when you go to fry it up. And if you don't have one of these, it's okay. You can just place your block of tofu onto a plate and maybe put something heavy on it with some another plate on top of it and some paper towels in between to like push out the water and press down. You can do it manually, but I love this little thing. So if you make a lot of tofu, I'd pick one of those up because it's amazing. So what I'm gonna do, the recipe tells me first to mix together the marinade for the tofu. And it says to take, oh, I've never used this, I'm excited. Teriyaki. Let's see, it says to use 2 tablespoons of the dry glaze. So I'm gonna take my 4-in-1 spoon here, do 2 tablespoons. You know me, I'm gonna do a heaping tablespoon. My favorite thing is seasoning. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of the teriyaki. And now it says, well, I'm gonna do the soy sauce next. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And I like to use the tamari, the gluten-free soy sauce. I just like that one better. You can use whatever you like. The low sodium soy sauce is good too. Okay, so 2 of those. All right, and then the next thing is honey. And it's 2 tablespoons of honey. This is so easy. 2 tablespoons of everything so far. I could memorize this one. Yeah, I wanted to do, you know what? I need to rinse this off quickly. I need another 4-in-1 spoon, guys. That would be great to have 2 of these. I might have to put that on my list. Actually, I might have another one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I have one that came with my business kit because I already had this one. Okay, 1, 2. And you could leave this honey out if you want, if you don't do sugar and you wanted to leave the honey out, that would be fine. There is a little bit of sugar, I think, in the teriyaki glaze, though, too. Let me see here. Yeah, there is a little bit of sugar in that. All right, so I'm gonna just set this to the side and just kind of whisk this together. See what this is gonna do. My honey was a little bit thick. I don't have my whisk. I can't find it. I don't know. You know, I think kids take things in my house. They just disappear. I have no clue. I need to order some mini whisks. The Epicure mini whisks look amazing. They just look nice and they can fit in any little bowl and they look really nice. All right, so this is the marinade for the tofu. Smells so good. This teriyaki, like, smells delicious. You could use this marinade just for like a little dressing on your broccoli slaw or something. That would be good too for a salad. All right, I'm just gonna go make sure my tofu water is drained, and it is pretty good. All right, and let's see. Take my tofu out of here. And this says, oh, my rice is done. All right, let's check my rice really quickly because I think I've only done rice in here once, and I just want to make sure because I used the sushi rice. Oh yeah, that's done. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you how you put it in there. You just put it in there with the tray on top. And I did the sushi rice and it looks really good. So those are gonna be for my teriyaki bowls. Just gonna set that over to the side for now. All right, so what it wants you to do, if you can see in this picture, is make a little triangle with the tofu. So I'm going to, it says slice it in half lengthwise, and of course I don't have a knife. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's slice it in half lengthwise. And you know what? I'm not gonna be perfect. It's not perfectly in half. Don't worry about this stuff, guys. Just don't stress over it if you can't get it exactly like the picture. It's still gonna taste good, I promise you. Because I am kind of a messy cook. I know I've told you that, but I am. Not everything is perfect and exact, but it tastes good. Okay, it says, okay, slice in half lengthwise, you'll have 4 pieces. I don't have 4 pieces, guys. Okay, cut piece in half crosswise. And then cut it, okay, well, I don't have 4 pieces yet. Cut it in half lengthwise. Why can't I figure this out? Slice it in half lengthwise. You'll have 4 pieces. Cut each piece in half. Oh, because I have to cut each piece in half crosswise. That's why. All right, so crosswise. And then cut it in half diagonal to make triangles. Okay, well, what I think it has to do is say, because you start with 4, and then you're gonna cut it again, because you're gonna get 16. So this is like a math class. You should have your kids make this one, because this is a math class for multiplying. My tofu is a little crumbly, but that's okay. I'm just gonna cut these in half into triangles, if you can see this. And I know it wants you to place them in the marinade. So as I slice them, I'm just gonna place them in the marinade so they can start doing their thing. And these aren't perfect triangles. Look at my shapes. I mean, what is that? Is that an acute triangle? Mine are not perfect triangles. Okay. See, this really could be educational for your kids. Geometry, multiplication. I mean, cooking is very educational. Who would have thought? All right, I'm gonna toss these around in here. You can't see this, but lift it up here so you can see. I just wanna coat these in the marinade. Put these guys in there. They wanna join the party too. All right. See, and this is getting crumbly, but it's okay. I'm not worried about it. I know it's gonna taste good. This one I'm just gonna do that way. As long as they're in 16 triangles, it's fine. They don't even have to be triangles. You could do rectangles. You could do whatever you wanna do. I just want you guys to be comfortable trying these new foods and don't worry about how perfect they look. I mean, I would love for mine to look like what it looks like on that picture of the recipe, but I don't think it's gonna look that way, and it's okay. Everybody's still gonna love it. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just coating them a little bit in here. Okay. There we go. 2 more of these guys. Flip them around. I'm trying to be careful with it here. I'll move it over here now that I have my tofu chopped up. But I'm trying to be a little bit careful with this because you know what I forgot to do. See, this happens. This is real life, guys. This is what happens when I just do the thing in real life. Did I forget to add something? Oh. Because I never made this recipe before. Oh, I forgot to add a tablespoon of oil. But you know what? I think it'll be fine without the oil. This is probably a little thicker, and I think it's gonna be fine. I mean, I'm gonna have oil that I fry the tofu in anyway, so I think this is good. Okay, so now that it's in there, it wants me to add a little bit of oil to the skillet. So I'm gonna do that over here. I'm gonna move my camera once I get this going, so you guys can just see what we're doing with the tofu over here. It says to use a cast iron skillet, but you don't have to. You can use whatever you want. And okay, then what we're gonna do is pan fry it for 2 to 3 minutes on each side until brown. And once it's fried, since tofu, you don't have to worry about it being raw like as if you were dealing with raw meat. You can pan fry it and then put it right back into this marinade, which is really good. And actually it says to do that. So I'm gonna move over here and set this up so you can see it, hopefully. Okay, and we're gonna do 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I have it on medium-high. I'm gonna start out with medium-high and see how that goes. And of course my dog wants out right now. You know, she can't just wait one more second until I get the tofu in the pan. She's over there at the door saying, "Let me out." She's not really saying "let me out," but she's pawing at the door. "Cat, what do you want?" Okay. Hopefully you can see this. Let me move it a little closer for you guys, okay? All right. Sorry if it's bumpy. I'm just doing the best I can so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And just remember, if you have any questions, you need help with these recipes, or you want to customize them a certain way to your needs or dietary restrictions, please let me know. I will help you out. I'll help you find what you need. And I think I can fit all these in one pan. Yes, I love when I can fit it in one batch. And you know, my kids might not eat this. Harrison and Anna kind of like tofu. I mean, Anna will eat it more than anyone, really, because she's not big a fan of meat. But if your kids don't eat this, like today, what I'm going to do is just, I have some burgers made up. I'm just going to throw those on the grill for the kids. Put one of my good Epicure seasonings on them. I mean, I could even just sprinkle some teriyaki or make them a teriyaki sauce for their burger to have with this. So, okay, I'm gonna turn this down to medium because it's cooking pretty good there. And I'm gonna let my dog out. You guys just watch that. Watch that tofu for me while I let her out. Now, of course, she's not sitting here at the door. Just leave the door open for her. This is my life. Letting animals in and out of the house all day. Okay, look how delicious that looks. Woohoo! I'm just gonna flip it over. Actually, I'm going to crank it a little bit back up to medium-high because I like it nice and crispy on each side. And if your tofu, before you put it in the marinade, you can also just get a paper towel. Ooh, that one's really nice and brown. And you can just drain more of the water out of it, like sponge it out. If you've never had tofu, I suggest a recipe like this that pan fries it. These are my grip and grab tongs. These are amazing too. Ooh, that looks so good, guys. I mean, add this into your dinner rotation. Then you can have a meatless Monday. See, this little guy's smaller than everybody because, you know, like I said, I didn't cut my pieces exact. So, and just remember, this tofu and this teriyaki is much healthier for you, especially if you use the low sodium soy sauce. All right, I'm gonna let these fry for a minute, and I'm gonna go back over here so you can see what else we have to go in our bowls. Well, those are frying up a little bit more because I just like them a little crispier. All right, it says to use the shredded coleslaw mix, but I have broccoli slaw because I really like that. And what it wants you to do is have 2 shredded carrots. I already have the already grated carrots. Make it easy on yourself. Nobody's gonna judge you. Buy the already bagged shredded carrots. The English cucumber, that's so easy. Just slice it up, washed it, sliced it up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, it also says avocado, but I didn't have avocado. But it's okay, they'll still be yummy. All right, and the rice. It says to put some of the rice in a bowl, and I'm sorry that my tofu is still sitting over here. Get that out of the way. Just a crumble, because I'm messy. Okay, here's my rice. And I'm just gonna get my little, I like using this. Just gonna get a little bit of rice. I mean, it says to divide it evenly among 4 bowls, so if you kind of want to just get your spoon and, you know, make a line with the rice and see how much you want to use if you want to be exact. Put some rice in your bowl. Okay, I was out of the frame there for a minute. And a little bit of shredded carrots. This bowl might be kind of big for me, but it's okay. Some broccoli slaw. And some cucumber. Look at that. I mean, this is something you would get in a restaurant. I know I say that every time I make these recipes, but it's true. And guys, this video's only been going for 15 minutes now. I mean, granted, I had the rice started before I got on, but big deal. Throw that rice in while you're throwing a little laundry in. You'll be halfway there. All right, the tofu is nice and crispy. I'm gonna turn it off. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna grab a couple pieces out of the pan and bring them over here to show you. So I can make this in a bowl so you can see how beautiful this is. Even though I didn't cut my pieces exactly right, it's still gonna be nice. And it says to do 4 per bowl because remember we did 16 tofu, so look at that. It's so pretty. I mean, it doesn't look totally like the picture, but hey, close enough. There we go. In less than 20 minutes, guys. This is something you would go out and get this. A tofu bowl. I mean, really, this is something I would just usually order out to eat. I make tofu at home, but never anything that looks this fancy. And that was so easy. So I can't wait to eat this. I hope you guys give tofu a chance and try it. And like I said, if you don't, if you were like, no way I'm trying tofu, you can customize the recipe to something else. So these recipes are so versatile. All these seasonings you can use. The recipes are adaptable to whatever your needs are. And that's it for today, guys. So just comment if you have any questions and just let me know. Please feel free to reach out to me and let me know what you've been cooking lately. All right, talk to you later. Oh, I almost forgot. If you want to earn some of these items for free, let me know. I can help you do an online party or a catalog party. They're super easy and you can earn some free rewards. And if you would like to become a good food ambassador like me, please sign up to be part of our team. We would love to have you and I would be with you every step of the way. I would train you and help you out as much as I could, and our team is just great. So if you have any questions about that too, please let me know. Talk to you later. Thanks for listening. Bye.